Hey pups, Arby here, and what is this? Another episode of Art Speaks with crazy Walmart stories, and it is a part 2? Okay, but in all seriousness, I originally didn't plan on this video, but after watching Madame Cobb's videos on crazy people in Wally-World, The Road, etc., I figured a part 2 of Crazy Walmart stories is necessary. I figured another story time with the misadventures of the good old Wally-World would be a little bit entertaining for you guys. That being said, let's begin. We're going to start off this video with the first story we have that happened around December, when my whole town was going to be snowed in for a long time. My dad and I did our grocery shopping as per usual, and I did a little shopping myself, and as I'm getting in the car, around the corner of my eye, my father and I witnessed someone freaking running out of the store with a car full of electronics. This dude was boogieing like, "This your man now, YOLO bitches!" And he's running with a full cart of things like laptops, TVs, and it was kind of funny, but maybe he was in a hurry to his car. That is until we hear police sirens. And there's another man, either the manager or security, ran after him as fast as he could, like he's chasing after him, like a lion chasing a gazelle, probably saying, "Stop! You didn't pay for all that! You're a criminal! Not my Walmart!" And immediately, once he caught up to the Walmart thief, he pins him to the ground, and a police car drives to where the dude was pinned. Thinking back on it now, it's actually kind of funny thinking that he could get away with a car full of electronics, but he got pinned, literally speaking. This next story involves a child. No, this child wasn't a toddler or anything, but it's just a weird story from what I'm thinking about. And I've also told the story to a few of my friends before as well, because oh boy, I have a feeling a lot of SJWs and non-SJWs are going to get triggered so badly once they listen to this story and call this child an ableist for taking advantage of this in the story. My dad and I were doing our regular grocery shopping, and as I go into the soda aisle to get a bottle of ginger ale, there's a kid in one of those wheelchair carts. He looked to be about maybe junior high school age, and a little bit chubby as well. Not trying to be mean or anything, because I'm a big girl myself, so no judgment there. Just setting the scene and imagery here. And I don't know if he was mentally or physically disabled or something, but he was sitting in a wheelchair cart in the middle of the flippin' aisle, wearing Beat headphones, watching either YouTube gameplays or playing games on his phone, and I just wanted to get my dang ginger ale. At first I'm thinking, okay, if I make it clear that I just want to get my 2 bottles of ginger ale, then he'll apologize, and I'll tell him it's okay, because either he didn't notice, and I'll get my drinks. He doesn't do any of that. He listens and watches to whatever, wishful thinking from me most likely. He doesn't move, doesn't notice, doesn't do anything, but freaking sit there, and all his damn attention is on his flippin' phone. I waited a few more minutes, still nothing. And being the unconversational nugget that I am, I didn't want him getting all mad and him telling his parents and have an r/entitled parent situation happen to me, because even though a majority of those stories are considered fake, I don't want that experience. And I go and look for my dad to get me 1 bottle of ginger ale, because at this point I'm telling myself that I can get 2 bottles the next time we go shopping. I told my dad, he does the deed, like the good father he is, and I continue shopping. As for the not wanting confrontation part, before we move on, get me in a conversation on the internet. I will see you in the ring with boxing gloves of logic, reasoning, and whatever low intelligence I have for the knowledge of the wise ones I watch on YouTube. But IRL, when I'm out shopping, doing my errands, I do not want to start a fight over whatever it is I need/want. I don't like people yelling at me, getting mad at me, or getting in my freaking face. Dear Arceus, I hate that last part. It intimidates me, it scares me. I don't freaking like it. Now in public, I can be tough to your faces, but when I feel a breakdown coming on, I will bend and break and cry like a baby. Call me crybaby and sing the Melanie Martinez song while I cry. As I continue my shopping, he's still there being in the way of the other sodas other people may want. As I'm almost finished, he's still there. As I'm finally done, he's still freaking there. At this point I'm thinking, why the hell are the employees not doing anything? Are they just not motivated or paying all that much attention until a customer tells them about the kid? I figured that's what happened, and they probably had to deal with the entitled parents. Again, not sure if this kid was mentally or physically disabled, or even taking advantage of the wheelchair cart. So he could say, "Sorry, I'm disabled. I have a broken leg / broken ankle. My parents told me to stay here for a bit. My parents told me to stay here for a bit while they did their shopping." You know, the classic pulling the disabled card. I don't know what happened to him, but I guess he got kicked out of the Walmart because I haven't seen that little turd since then. And during this time, I'm thinking, where the fluff are his parents? I don't think he's ever allowed in that Walmart again. This is why I'm never getting pregnant. Also, children scare me. Also, here's a fun little story that's probably a quick one. Another day in the good old Wally-World, minding my own business, browsing around the toy aisle because I like collecting toys. I'm sure a mass majority of you watching do it as well. And a majority of Walmart contains birds and bird families. And it just so happens I saw a little bird myself. And it was the cutest thing in the whole world! I couldn't help but gawk at how cute it was. This next story is definitely one of those stories where you have a good day gone bad all of a sudden for no apparent reason. I was doing my regular shopping at the Wally-World, browsing around the bath bombs. The next thing you know, one of the candles I was going to buy fell off the cart. It smashed on the floor, broken glass and all. And I was freaking the fluff out. Because you know how big name brand companies and stores have this "you break it, you bought it" policy? Well, I didn't know if Walmart does that or not. They probably don't force it because there's a bunch of opened up toys and things from time to time in the store. So I had two decisions racing around my brain. A, find an employee and hurry your butt out of there and tell no one. Or B, tell an employee and give them $125 in advance for the broken candle and buy a new one. The candle was a mini candle that was only 98 cents, so I went ahead to the candle aisle again, and I see two employees and said the following. "Hi, I got one of the candles that ended up breaking, and it was near the aisle where you find the bath bombs and things, and I'm so sorry about that." The employee said it was all good in the hood, and they take care of it. Because the last thing I wanted was Walmart going through a dang lawsuit over a customer breaking a mini glass candle, and their stupid butt children being stupid and playing with broken glass. Because of something I'm fully responsible for, when I'm the one who broke the item in the first place. I'm actually lucky they didn't enforce the "you break it, you buy it" policy on me. I still would have paid that $125 even if they didn't force it on me. But since they didn't, I could consider this a lesson learned, and see it as a fair warning when putting fragile items in your cart. Never put it in the baby seat of the dang cart. This last story is something that actually ended up happening at my current workplace at the time I'm editing the script. It was a slow start to the day after we took down breakfast at the hot bar in the deli and set up lunch. And there were these kids screaming in a car cart. And from the car cart across from them, a girl yelled, "Hey! Stop that! Behave!" Or something along those lines. I'm just recreating this from memory, guys. And I couldn't help but giggle at that. A similar thing happened when I was shopping at Walmart, and a little boy was throwing a tantrum. And a girl who I can only assume was either his sister or cousin was all, "Hey, if you don't behave, you won't get rewarded for good behavior." Again, recreating all this from memory, and once again, couldn't help but laugh. I think kids are getting smarter nowadays. Except for this one child while I did the Walmart pickup. Okay, this is the last and final one, I promise. My aunt was driving us back home, and this kid was sticking his head out the window like a dog. And she and I just died with pure, unadulterated laughter. Kids, don't stick your head out the car window unless you want to lose your head. And don't do the Tide Pod challenge. You'll end up in the nearest hospital if you do. Just don't be stupid kids, alright? I think that's all the crazy Walmart slash grocery store stories I have for now. If you have a crazy Walmart story, share it in the comments. And if it isn't a crazy Walmart story, still share it in the comments. And if the speed drawing is still going, enjoy, and I'll see you in the outro.